Wow, wow, wow. What a terrible game for the Green Bay Packers yesterday. Yep. That was not a good game at all. Frankly, one of the worst games I think I've ever seen. Well, luckily it's week 3, so we can flush that Browns toilet bowl and get the hell out of here and move on to Dallas next Sunday. I just rewatched the highlights of the game, unfortunately. Just as bad as I remember, pretty much. Yeah, what a game to lose for the Green Bay Packers. We were winning 10-0 late in the fourth quarter, and they gave it up due to a Jordan Love interception, a blocked field goal, and just generally kind of just thinking it's over when it's not. So, yeah, Packers lose 13-10 to the Cleveland Browns there yesterday and Sunday at noon. Yeah, bad game. Bad game. The offense played like shit. The defense truly did enough to get us a win. I mean, you hold the team to 13 points, you're gonna win. You hold them to 0 points until the fourth quarter, you're gonna win. But the Packers found their way to lose, of course. So yeah, not a great game yesterday. Like I said, Jordan Love had a bad interception in the fourth quarter. I listened to some of their post game interviews. Matt LaFleur said somehow that was on him because of the play calling. Jordan Love's got to read that though. He was kind of just like staring down his guy. Quick throw, great play by the defense. He passed off Tucker Kraft and then stepped right into Jordan Love's window there, and it looked really stupid for Love. So yeah, rewatching the game, the highlights there. A huge problem was our offensive line. Give Cleveland a lot of credit there. Their defense, they have an underrated team. They played the Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore Ravens, so two damn good teams they played, and they lost to them. Tough games. Yeah, their D line is arguably the best in the league. They showed up a lot more yesterday than we did. We had Zach Tom. He missed last game with oblique injury. He played one snap, and then he was in tears on the sideline. So obviously, probably should not have played today. Hopefully, that does not push him out any longer. Our right tackle, Zach Tom. And then the new free agent pickup, Aaron Banks, left guard. He also got hurt. He has not looked very good this year for us. um, yeah, I mean, Jordan Love was under crazy pressure this game. A couple times it was just like snap, take a second to look, and he's getting hit. Our offensive line needs to do a lot better job. I mean, it's hard to run the ball. I mean, Derrick Henry, I think I mentioned in my preview video, Derrick Henry had less than 100 yards, and I think it was less than 50 yards. I mean, the Browns shut him down, so they have a good D line, like I said. But when Jacobs doesn't get rolling for this team, it's hard to get wins, especially when Love is getting put on his ass all the time. We have the guys to do it, but our O line, which was supposed to be a major strength of this team, truly failed us hard yesterday. And then Jordan Morgan, last year's first round pick, had a bad game, really bad game. He's been having a little bit of a rough time here. He gets inserted. We have about 5 or 6 guys that can, or at least 5 that can start. I would say 6 to 7 guys that can start. Those 6 and 7 might be a little weak, but we're inserting Jordan Morgan in there. I think he's about the 6th guy, and they're putting him out of position a lot of times, and it's clearly messing with him. That blocked field goal at the end of the game. That was Jordan Morgan's guy. He gave major push up the middle and swatted that thing away. I heard some people say McManus could have also drilled the kick a little higher. I guess so. That seems nitpicky, though, to hear. I mean, everyone needs to do whatever they can, but for the kicker to change the angle of the ball a little bit, I mean, I would think that is such a minor thing that I'm sure they can control it, but it seems like something that is slightly out of their control. But obviously, don't want to block there. Yeah, the defense did great up until about the last second half of the fourth quarter. I mean, we had a decent goal line stand, held the Browns to a field goal. But then after Jordan Love's bad interception, we just let him go right back down there and score, mainly off of penalties. Penalties were horrible yesterday. I believe it was 14 penalties accepted on the Packers, and there's a lot on the Browns too. This was just like a bad game overall. If you like good football, do not watch this game. Both teams had penalties. Both offenses looked bad for like basically the entire game. Yeah, so penalties were killer, and then a bad turnover. That's basically yeah, bad, horrible Jordan Love game. He was especially like God. I mean, starting the game off, like he had some okay throws. We had Matthew Golden on a nice route up the right sideline that he probably could have scored on, but his momentum carried him out of bounds. But for some reason, Jordan Love, towards the end of that third, fourth quarter, just completely fell apart. He was missing Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. He was just bad throws all over. Obviously, the interception. But yeah, it was just a collapse by Love. And Matt LaFleur said his play calling was shit. Everything was shit in that game. So yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, that was week 3, so we're gonna move on from this. It's better to have your stinker game early in the season than late. Let's hope we don't have another stinker game. Um, Cleveland. I mean, I know a lot of people probably expected to roll over the Browns. I think a lot of our team expected to roll over the Browns. They're a tough team. Everybody in this league gets paid too, and they're professionals. Um, And yeah, it's just obviously very disappointing to lose that way. The Packers had it. I mean, even winning 10-0, you think you're gonna win it, and then but I was nervous because it's like that's still so close. It's 2 possessions, and then the Browns end up kicking a game-winning field goal to win. So moving on, we're moving on from this one. It's a good and a humbling loss. Those are good to have. I mean, we had Rasheed Walker, the left tackle, saying he thinks we could win every game a few days ago. I believe we can win every game, of course. You should believe you can win every game. You want that confidence, but it's you don't want to get too high on yourself too, and realize that you're not the best after 2 weeks. And clearly, we have work to do, top to bottom. Defense obviously looks good, but there was some dumb plays we gave up there at the end that I was not expecting. McKinney, he did get a pick, but I don't know. I think there was maybe sometimes he was a little out of position. Maybe not. I didn't see all of the film, obviously, but I would expect more sacks, too. I mean, Joe Flacco's a statue quarterback, and we could hardly get him on the ground. We collapsed the pocket maybe once or twice, but that is something I was expecting to get at least 5 sacks on Joe Flacco. But clearly they knew that they were facing a formidable D-line in us, and they got the ball out quick. And for some reason, that was something that we could not do very well on our Green Bay's offense. So moving on. Next, we are playing Dallas Sunday Night Football. That should be obviously Micah Parsons' revenge game. Kenny Clark for the Packers, no longer for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if it'll be a revenge game, but he's playing the Packers. Dallas lost to the Chicago Bears pretty badly. I know that's pretty funny. So there'll be 2 teams coming off a very embarrassing loss at meeting on Sunday Night Football. Please give us a good game because these last 2 Sunday Night Football games have been dog shit. I tried watching all of Kansas City and New York. Russell Wilson is cooked. Yeah, so give us a good game next Sunday night here, please. With the Packers win, we need to recover in our home away from home, Jerry World. And there's going to be lots of Packer fans chanting, "Thank you, Jerry." So can't wait for that. Already excited. We're moving past whatever the fuck we saw yesterday. And we're 2-1. Early, lots of time to go. So let's keep this thing rolling. Go Pack, go.